Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I have given you a box of balloons, and so I see you picked a pink one. And I've also given you 2 containers of beads. I want you to share some either positive memories or negative ones. You don't have to share all positive and then all hard. You can just pick and choose a memory you want to share. And when you come up with a memory that you're going to share with me, pick a bead that the color represents that memory for you. I do want to tell you that if you have a really hard memory that you'd rather not say out loud, that's okay. You can just pick up a bead and say this bead represents a memory that was very difficult for me. And then with each bead, you're going to put them inside the balloon. Once you have shared all the memories that you're choosing to share, or if we look at the time and realize we got a few minutes left, then we're just going to blow up the balloon and bat it around with each other. That actually helps the brain because you're taking the memories that are inside of you. You are externalizing them by putting them into the balloon. And then when we blow up the balloon and bat it around, there's some laughter usually with that, and that helps the brain to release the memory. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
So what would be the first memory you would like to share?
The first one I think it's more negative. I'm gonna pick this emerald kind of color. So I remember I got picked because I was really academic when I was younger, and I remember I got picked to go to Washington. Got this fancy invitation.
Okay.
And it was just a handful of kids were going and all these different things from my school. But my family couldn't afford it, so I didn't get to go.
Oh.
It's very sad. And I think if I still have the invitation, it was like 20 years ago. I still have the invitation and a little keepsake. And it just kind of makes you think about like what could have been, right? Maybe I could have skyrocketed something or other from that. So that's something that I think about from time to time.
Okay. All right. Thank you for sharing that memory, and put the bead right there in the balloon.
Okay.
And when you're ready, share another memory.
The next one, and I'm going to go with black. It's a pretty color with the absence of color. Pointed. Getting on the plane for the first time, I think I was 9. And I just remember being really excited. I didn't understand that my life was changing because we left from one country to come to the other one.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just super exciting to be on a plane with my sisters. And so that was that.
I love that memory.
Yeah, it was super fun. The next one is when my grandmother died. That I feel like that really was very marked in my life. It was almost like pre-death, after death, right?
Right.
Because she was sort of like the matriarch of our family.
Mm-hmm.
So her dying just changed. And I don't know that I realized how much she kind of held everyone together until she passed.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember being in her funeral home, in the funeral, Mother's Day weekend. And I remember everybody in my life falling apart, and I felt like at 14 that I couldn't. And that was really hard.
Okay.
So,
right.
And yellow reminds me of her. So,
all right.
There you go. We'll go with this really pearly color. When I went to Paris for my 30th, and I felt like it was like this love letter from God. Like, it was just amazing, and I would do it again in a heartbeat, but I know that I can't fully recreate it because it was like, it was love letter from God. That's exactly what it was.
I love that memory.
I know, it was beautiful. And I think that's it.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So are you comfortable blowing up the balloon?
Yes.
Wonderful. Because if you're not, I do have a balloon blower upper. All right. I love your pink balloon.
Looks very pretty, shimmery and shiny.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, and will you put the beads just over in the drawer? Perfect. And are you ready? See, we're laughing before we start. Okay, here we go. Here you go. How fun.
Oh, this is cool.
It is cool.
All right.
All your memories in there. They're just floating around.
Whee!
All right. I think we will
There you go.
stop. What was that like for you?
It was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing them swirl around in there together.
Mhm.
You know, not positive, not negative, together.
All together
All together.
in your balloon.
In my balloon.
And you can either take your balloon home or you can leave it here with me. That's up to you.